Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Thursday, Business Thursday chat. You know, when we get together every Thursday to chat about business, we get together every Monday to talk about the products. And so a couple of things to chat about. One is, the comp plan training that Emily did yesterday. Um, Helen's checking, we believe it's already probably up on Facebook. And I'm sure it will be in lifewavesuccess.com, the training site, and also probably in one or two other places. But it was 45 minutes long and really, really well done. If you watch it, you will not be tested on it. And you do not need to, remember it all, but she broke down the four pieces of the comp plan. Sale profits, product introduction bonus, cycle bonus, and matching bonuses. And I thought she did a really good job to cover make something complicated, simple and understandable. So I recommend to everyone. Did anyone watch it, want to make a comment about it? Otherwise, I have something else we could chat about here this morning.
I thought it was very inspiring.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Yeah, it was really well done. And she's got such a joyful way about her, so
and she made it make sense.
Uh-huh.
So that was great. Yep.
Okay. So I thought we'd chat about today a fun thing. John Ward, I'm not seeing if John's on with us this morning or not, but he did a great training on Monday evening. If you didn't get a chance to see that, that's a worthy replay also. John talked about some simple social sharing strategies, and I took him up on it. And I put a post on my Facebook group. I says, how many of if you're one of my 550 friends on Facebook, please say hi. And I just checked, I have 245 hellos and that I'm in the process of responding to. It's a big job to respond to all that, but I think it's, that's one of the best responses I've ever gotten from any Facebook. Come. So I encourage everyone to give it a try, just put it out there, who's watching, who's listening,
Hey, can Tim or somebody mute everybody unless they want to talk and then they can unmute?
Yes. Okay, so you're all. Yeah, I was muted too. So it would be a quiet call. Yeah, so I was really excited. I had people I haven't talked to in years, people I didn't know that were even on my list. I mean, responding. It's really fun to see people, and some of them make personal comments, some just respond hi or with a little GIF. But I kind of encourage you all to reach out on that. And so I think he gave some really good tips. So who else has anybody got any inspiration or ideas on how you're maybe going to reach out and touch someone, or we could say reach out and patch someone from John's talk today?
Gregory, I have a question about what you did and what John suggested. I don't get a lot of interaction on Facebook, so I wonder does Facebook like it, or does it like boost you in the algorithm when you put a message out like that and say, hey, if you're my friend, say hi? Because I do posts and I get very little interaction. So what do you think the difference, what was it that you got like 200?
I might know.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Patty. I do social media a lot. I love social media, particularly Facebook. Facebook likes it when you engage with everybody, as many people as you can engage with. And engaging means when they post, you make a comment. Engaging is commenting, not likes, not loves. Forget doing those. Don't waste your time with them. So Gregory, all those people you went through, anyone in there that said yes, hello, any potential business builders of that, you private message them. Mm-hmm. What's going on in your world?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And start the conversation. Does that answer your question?
Michelle, that was your question.
Oh.
Well, I will speak to that. I understand about engagement and interacting, and sending comments, not just likes. However, this invitation to all of your friends and saying, hey, if you're my friend, say hi. I'm just curious, how did that rank so high for Facebook that Facebook put it on all of Gregory's, all of his 500, it actually went on their timelines, obviously, because he got, 200 and some responses.
I think because he asked the question, and then once people start responding, it goes higher and higher and higher. And the more, if Gregory would have interacted with each and every one of those that keeps coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up, you got to keep commenting and keep it going.
So you can see,
Okay.
there's what I said. I said, hello, friends, all 550 plus of you. If you see this, please say hi. And so far I got 227
Oh,
comments.
once you start, once other people start, it keeps coming up and it keeps coming up.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that makes sense.
The interaction, if you don't keep up the interaction, it dies.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. That explains it. Thank
That's how the algorithms work. Ugh.
And then John also said at least 4 words in the comment.
That
Yeah,
helps.
that's a question for you, Patty, because I got so many. I'm kind of a copy paste guy. And I started
Facebook doesn't
responding,
like copy paste. Facebook doesn't like copy paste.
so they'll know that I'm doing that.
How do they know?
Yes, well, they know everything. They know who you
That's
Googled
true.
yesterday. They know what
Wow.
I know.
in the morning.
Oh, God.
Hey, Gregory, the other point to copy and pasting is everybody will see that you're saying the same thing to everybody.
Oh, you're right.
You'll get in Facebook jail.
Oh,
And that's how you get in Facebook jail. And same in private messenger. Don't do it on private messenger because they think you're spamming.
okay.
Good to know.
Hmm.
So just tweak it, tweak it, tweak it. So if you want to paste it, tweak it. When you
So
paste,
it and then change it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was kind of doing. I was personalizing. I was pasting. and
personalizing it.
personalizing.
that might work.
Personalize,
There
that's
is
what I'm doing.
potential if you did 200 of copy paste, they might flag you
Yeah, okay. Well, good. I've got some work to
because they
do.
don't want spamming, right?
Yeah.
So they'd know if you copy and pasted like from Word. It's just because you pasted something, right?
Well, I just was copying, pasting from the posts that I made. I typed the post and I
Right.
copied it and then I pasted it somebody else and personalized it.
So I'm guessing they would know that it was a paste, period.
Probably only if it was the same exact words. If I changed a little bit, maybe not.
Well, unless they're keeping track of your keystrokes. I would doubt.
Yeah.
Creepy stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
I tried another one of John's ideas about doing more than just saying happy birthday.
Uh-huh.
And people were responding back with a sentence instead of just putting a like that they liked me saying happy birthday.
Uh-huh. Nice. Yeah, this is the time, reach out and touch someone, and social media is a comfortable way to do it, especially during pandemic times where we can't get out and physically socially meet. I think those times might be coming back sometime soon. I heard that Texas has achieved 80% herd immunity, whatever that means. So, but that's what I heard anyway.
Well, I heard the governor of Colorado is lifting the mask mandate on Easter Day. Easter Sunday.
Oh,
So just on Facebook, I was just saying a lot of people I know, don't like Facebook. A lot of them do, a lot of them don't.
Mhm.
But, and I think in our business, it's just like we attend these meetings and then you also schedule into your calendar FaceTime. But like John said, you could get lost in it. So it's like with intention, Facebook with intention, so that, we can start to build in that simple way.
Mhm.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
John's got it down.
Yeah, because, a lot of people that responded thinking, whoa, I haven't talked with Stephen Crow in years. I should say, Stephen, how are you? Where are you? And just reconnect, and who knows where it'll go. Just keeping the connections going in these pandemic times. So thank you, John.
Do you mind if I say one more thing? So if you private message people,
Mhm,
then your posts go more on their page.
mhm.
So
Okay.
that's another secret with Facebook, is that so that it'll go on their so it boosts it up. When you start,
Right.
when the more you engage with Facebook's tools,
Mhm.
more everything goes up.
The more you messenger or leave comments.
No, both.
Okay,
But when you private message people, then when your posts will start going more on their page.
It was
Good
helpful
to
to me
know.
when John pointed out that Messenger and Facebook are almost like two different programs, same company, but so you could put a post on Facebook and then start private messaging and create a whole nother level of interaction.
That's correct. That's correct. But when you message, it helps
Mhm.
because they do work hand in hand, just so you know.
Yeah. Thank you, Patty.
I got a message I take time out from Facebook a lot, but a message came up that now you can cross Facebook and Instagram. So I don't know much about Instagram, but I know Facebook owns it now. So it's going to be easier to get your posts across the bridge between the two, I think.
Oh, okay.
Basically, there's a button on Instagram that that you can click to have it. Every post you put on Instagram goes to Facebook. So mine goes to my health coaching page, and everything
Yeah,
on
that's
Instagram goes
wise
right
to
into
do.
that.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not very much on Instagram yet, but maybe I need to cross that threshold. I have an Instagram account. And every once in a while I get a little notice somebody else is following me, but I'm not saying anything, so I don't know why.
I'm going to make a suggestion to this group that has helped me. I do not have the patience nor the time between my businesses to spend a lot of time on social media.
Mhm.
And so this can be hired out, and it doesn't have to be a big company. It doesn't have to be expensive. I found somebody through one of my clients that I kind of liked what she was doing with her posts and this and that. And I just reached out to her. She's younger than me and in an age group where she understands this a lot better and was doing it for other businesses. And I said, hey, who do you know? And I got hooked up with this gal who is now running my Instagram. Anybody who follows me will know that it is not me because I'm not that good. But what I've had happen is we're just starting to get Clubhouse and Instagram, my bio right, get some posts put up in there. But already within the first post she started doing, I had a young stylist from Russian stylist from London contact me saying she was interested. And so I took it offline and I started the conversation. Now, this may not go anywhere, but I was shocked at how quickly people I don't know at all became curious about what I was doing. So, you can hire this out at, $20 an hour, $25 an hour. And it's not very expensive because they can do a lot in an hour. So just an idea you might look at if you're not super savvy. Oh, I have a video being viewed by somebody that on Instagram saw her post. So just popped up. So that's kind of nice. And she also lets me know when people are responding to me because I'm on it so infrequently. She texts me and says, so-and-so messaged you, so-and-so messaged you. I think you should interact with this one. And then that allows me to go back and interact when it seems appropriate. Otherwise, she takes care of it.
Mm. I might look into that.
Connie, could you put that in chat, please, where we might find one? Is someone? How'd you find somebody?
I just asked a client for a referral. So you just kind of start asking around. There are people, virtual assistants and things like that, but I wanted somebody that knew my flavor, that would really work with me. I didn't want to hire just a company, because if you look, a lot of the posts start looking all the same. And I said, I don't want it to look cookie cutter. I want it to feel like me. Here's my vision. Here's my target market. And I laid out who I wanted to attract. And she's very good as a storyteller. So if you see somebody that you know that you're following and they're a very good storyteller, maybe you reach out and said, hey, would you like to spend a couple hours a week doing some work for me? I really need some help with this. So that's how I've been looking for a couple of years. And I just now finally found somebody.
A good source would be if you know a college student, maybe would would be a good avenue, or a stay-at-home mom who could use some extra income. Just some thoughts.
Mhm.
Yeah, I also have a virtual assistant who is a stay-at-home mom, and same thing. All she does is we set up a platform of emails to go out to my customers, emails to my distributors, what I want them sent. The first email, what I want sent in 2 weeks to them, anytime I have a letter to go out. And that's all she does. And it doesn't take, again, much time. So you can pay somebody like that $25 an hour, because they're not gonna, if her bill is $70 or $75 a month, it's shocking. They just can do a lot in that time frame, and it can free you up to do the things you're best at, which in a lot of our cases, we should be prospecting, following up, doing three-way calls with our team, not doing administrative stuff.
Mhm.
So if you're, busy like that, that might be an idea.
Patty, I wonder if is there a source for social media assistance without going through a company? What would you suggest?
There, there are commercial ones. I think if you just have to shop around. I think like what Connie said, is finding the right person is the challenge, but there are many of them out there, quite frankly. And finding just, there are a lot of web host people that even do social media platforms. So I bet you right there in Bozeman, there's somebody that is very savvy at doing this.
I bet you could put a little post
And they're
Happen to
on
have
eBay.
a next door in your community, that's a resource. But just your friends who, almost everybody probably knows somebody who has a stay-at-home mom or a college student that could help you. And they wouldn't even have to be somebody who lives real close to you. It could be someone going to college, and they could be virtual. There's lots of opportunities to find somebody.
I think eBay would be a good way to find someone. I've had good luck finding helpers, from time to time with eBay. So that's one thought.
Fiverr's another one.
there's a lot of groups too. You can put a virtual Facebook, and find groups.
Yeah.
And I know that there's a Christian virtual assistant group, right? So you can pick somebody out of the group to do some things for you. So it's a Facebook group. So that's a way to.
So Joyce is saying in the chat that she works with a social marketing company who has a done for you campaign for $19 a month. That sounds very interesting, Joyce. Maybe you could type the name of the
Yeah.
company.
Sure. If anybody's interested, they can contact me, but I've been working with this company for a couple of years, and they've come out with a strategy recently to develop these done for you campaigns for multiple network marketing companies. And so if anybody's interested, I'd be happy to share the details of that information.
That'd be great. If you could maybe just post, how to contact you in the chat, or post the name of the company in the chat, that would be awesome. Thank you, Joyce.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Well, we're at 20 minutes, I also want to, besides talking about social media, and I think this could be an ongoing discussion. I'll keep you posted on how I do with, I'm up to 227 of my 550 friends. Now I got to do is about 200 responses. I'm about 200 behind on responding. But so I got some work cut out for me. It's time, maybe a good cup of coffee, and I might be playing social media for a little while here this morning. But this weekend, this Saturday training, we're going to be step 3 on our proven plan of action: prepare, share, and care is step 3. And caring is really our user-friendly name for follow-up. Okay. And you've all heard us say the fortune and the friendships in the follow-up. And once you put an exposure in process, we had really great training last Saturday. If you didn't have a chance to hear last Saturday's training, it's up on YouTube Live, but with Connie and Ann and Kai Jacobson did just a great training on ideas on how to get interest in motion. And social media is a tool you can use, but how do you get people, watching your video? And I was doing a coaching session with one of our team members, and he had his goal. He's going to contact 5 people a day. And I said, that's great, but why don't you set the goal that you're going to get 3 people a day to watch the video? It's not how many people you contact, it's how many do something. And it was an aha moment for him. He goes, wow, you're right. So it's really about engagement. And I was thinking a good goal for all of us would be to get 3 alerts a day. Every day you get 3 alerts, 3 little pings that say someone's watching the video. And the analogy that came up when I was talking, and I'm sure he won't care, that there's David Sunwolf, it came up out of my mouth. It's like fishing. You sit there with your rod. I don't know how many of you have ever fished or do fish, but you're sitting there, on the dock with your rod, hanging in the water. And that's us sitting around waiting for somebody to watch the video. And all of a sudden the rod bends. Whoa, you got a bite. And that's when you get an alert from InTouch that somebody's watching the video. And it's one of the most exciting little things in this business that just kind of makes it fun. It's like when you're popping popcorn, the first kernel to pop, you go, whoa, it's starting to happen. So, think of it that way. And how many alerts can you get today? Can you get 1 a day? Can you get 2 a day? You might have to invite 3 or 4 people to get 1 person to watch the video. I don't know. It depends on what you say to them, how connected you are, and many other factors, determine how many invitations you need to give to get someone to actually execute and watch the video. But so it was really great. So on last Saturday, we talked about how to do that kind of thing. This Saturday, we're going to talk, okay, once someone watched the video, what do you do next? And that's the follow-up. And that's going to be our training. And Dr. Tom is going to be talking about that. He's going to be our featured speaker on Saturday at our 9 a.m. Saturday morning training. So that's a little advertorial for Saturday morning. And I don't have anything else on the agenda. Does anybody have anything else, any other questions or information or anything else you'd like to address here this morning before we bring this call to a wrap?
Is there one tomorrow morning?
No, thanks for asking. No, it's the second and fourth Friday. So tomorrow is the first Friday in April. So no, there's not a 30 minutes of wisdom tomorrow.
Great.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you very much, Joyce. I'll look forward to learning about that company. I might, for $19, what do we got to lose? Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Well, with that being said, if everybody wants to just unmute your phone, say goodbye, we'll call it a wrap. Have a blessed day. Later on, I'm going to get out in the sun and have some fun.
Cold air.
Robin and I are going to get our electric bikes out and go for a ride later.
Great. What a fun and helpful call.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
you, Gregory.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Bye. Happy Easter.
Yes.
Happy Easter. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Oh, it's
Happy
Good
Easter.
Friday. Good Friday tomorrow.
Friday.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, beautiful.
Through that.
Thursday.
Oh, so go watch the 10 Commandments like we did. Oh, Yul Brenner, that's who else. It's Charlton Heston and Yul Brenner. I mean, classic. I don't know how many thousands of people they had on that cast, but it was epic. It is an epic.
What?
movie. The movie 10 Commandments. Robin and I watched it this week. It took two sittings. Halfway
Yeah.
through, the sign comes up, intermission.
Yep.
Very fun.
It's a long
All
one.
right.
Thanks.
Love to
Okay.
watch. Thank you.
That's it,
Bye.
buddy.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.